welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the new Urban Decay Heat Palette. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. I know the Urban Decay Heat Palette has been out for quite some time, but I just didn't get a chance to swatch it on my channel or review it even. So I decided to open it up on camera and swatch it on camera with you guys. This right here is what the box looks like. You guys have already seen this. Probably everywhere, and when you slide it open you have the palette. I love the packaging, it's so nice, and like fall, you guys know that I love fall so much. And oh my goodness, look at these shadows, they're so nice. I love that this palette does have a mirror because you guys know how I am into mirrors. In every eyeshadow palette, that should be a mandatory thing. I'm going to show you guys some close-ups first. So this is what the palette looks like up close. The palette does come with a brush, which is super awesome. I love that eyeshadow palettes do come with brushes. And this, of course, is a dual-ended brush. So the first shade we are going to dive into is the shade Ounce, which is the lightest shade here. I'm going to take my finger and just rub it in. We're going to get a live swatch. I think that's the most thing that people were complaining about, is that these swatches were not swatched live. But that's what it looks like on my skin complexion. The second shadow is called Chaser, and it is this shade right here. I'm going to use my other finger for this. They do feel very buttery, so I'm just going to swatch it right next to it. Okay, that's a decent shadow. I like it. So far, so good. Third shade is called Sauced. The third shade here, just going to use my ring finger. That's a nice swatch as well. I like that shade as well. You can see that there is a little bit of fallout, but not too much. The fourth shade is called Low Blow. Use my thumb for that. And this is what the fourth shade looks like. Wow, that is super pretty. The next shade is called Lumber, which is this shimmery shade here. I'm just gonna dip my finger into that. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. That's a nice pretty color as well. Look at that, a little bit of fallout. The fifth shade is called He Devil. I'm gonna use my middle finger for that. These shades are so buttery, you guys. And this is a shade He Devil. That's really pretty. Next shade we're going to swatch is Dirty Talk. The eighth shade we're going to swatch is Scorched. That is another pretty shade. Do you guys see that? It's so nice. Next to Scorched, we're going to swatch the shade Cayenne. Look at that. That's beautiful pigmentation. The next one, Cayenne, is in Fuego. Wow. Last shade in the palette that we're going to swatch is the shade Ember, which is this shade right here. Look at that gorgeous palette shade. It's to die for. I love all these shades so far, no complaints. So let's just see what this looks like on the eyes. It's are zoomed all the way in, and we are going to try to create an eyeshadow look. So far I do like how all of these swatched. I had no complaints at all. So now we're going to see how this looks like on the eyes. For my transition shade, I am going to be using the shade Low Blow, which is the fourth shade here in the palette. Now since we have the transition shade on, now I'm just going to apply the shade in Fuego. On the other side of the brush, I'm going to be using in Fuego. I'm going to grab some on my brush. Using the shade Scorched right here and apply that all over the lid. I'm going to be using the shade Lumber for inside of the inner corner of my eyes. Gonna flip the brush around and then use the other side of it. I love this eyeshadow look and how it turned out. Super easy. All I need is mascara to just wrap up the look. So I just went ahead and I added on some mascara, and this is the final look. I love the way how these eyeshadows blended so well. I like how they swatched on my hand, and I definitely will be dipping more into using this palette for the fall. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.